Thank you for joining me with Blessed Properties TV with Ken. I'm Ken. I can be reached 254-338-8233 to help you out with any and all of your real estate needs. Of course, we do full service real estate. Well, today what we're going to talk about are 20 reasons to hire a Texas Realtor. This comes from the Texas Association of Realtors website. And basically what I'm going to do is just read these to you and share with you these 20 points. Number one, homes are bought by comparison. I have a large inventory at my disposal through MLS, which is the multiple listing service, while you have an inventory of one. So basically what that means is that because of my access to the various marketing sites, people are able to view your property better than just what you have. Number two, I am very familiar with competitive houses, so I can help you position your home well. Saying basically I'm familiar with the market area, so it'll actually help your home sell better. It is hard negotiating for yourself. This is number three. I have lots of experience in writing contracts and can negotiate aggressively on your behalf, so you don't have to worry about that. Number four, buyers are not always forthright about their financial situation. I insist on pre-qualifying before I even bring you an offer. So that's just standard operating procedure for me, is I make sure that once the offer is sent in by the potential buyer's agent, we also have a qualification letter from whatever lender that the buyer chooses. Number four, buyers are not always forthright. Let's go to number five. Number five, my lender contacts and mortgage experience help buyers get the financing they need. I like to match the buyer, my potential buyer, with a specific lender, which basically what I do is I match up and want to make sure that everybody is comfortable. Number six, most buyers don't want to tell the seller why they don't make an offer. I can probe the buyer or his agent for that information. Well, let me clear that up. I'm not going to probe the buyer, but I will talk to the buyer's agent and ask them how well did the house show, and get some feedback that way. Number seven, any follow-up you do with the buyer can be seen as desperation. I follow up as part of my job so that you are not perceived in a compromising light. That's just part of my job, to follow up and find out again how the showing went. That way we can get some feedback on future showings and to get a better way of selling your home. Number eight, I can showcase your improvements better so that you don't appear like you are selling. Number nine, most sellers who spend their time as a for sale by owner, we also nickname that a FSBO, for sale by owner, end up listing in the end. A recent National Association of Realtors survey found that only 11% of sellers nationally ended up selling by owner. Why spend your time and money if you will end up hiring a realtor anyway? So let's just skip the time process, wasting your time. Get a realtor to get things done and professionally right away. Number 10, unqualified buyers can tie up your home. I make sure that doesn't happen. So again, we make sure that we get the pre-qualification letter from their lender in advance. Number 11, personality conflicts with the buyer can get in the way. I come between the buyer and the seller so that personalities don't enter in. So the communication is coming from the two agents, basically, so we can alleviate any personality conflicts that way. Number 12, most buyers use a realtor, which increases the number of buyers who will see your home. Again, we're talking about marketing. Most agents have access to various sites, which means the more people that sees your home, the more potential buyers that you may have. So thus, of course, you sell your home faster. Number 13, I can mobilize our company agents and other area realtors on your behalf. This can happen, doing open houses, sending out flyers specifically to the agents. The more agents that see it, the more potential buyers that's going to see your home as well. Number 14, an National Association of Realtors survey of recent closed sellers found that realtor-assisted sales brought in 20% more sales price than a for sale by owner sales. That speaks for itself. That's tremendous too, by the way. Number 14, a FSBO sign makes you vulnerable for any curiosity seeker or unsavory character. When you list only buyers accompanied by a realtor will have access to your home. I know you've seen a lot of times people are just passing by, or what we call the quote-unquote nosy neighbor that comes by just to see what your house looks like. Okay, number 16. Being accessible to show your home limits your personal time and cuts down the available showing time. When you list, your property will be available during normal showing hours, and the prospect will always be accompanied by me or another realtor. So, of course, that's what we do. That's where we spend our time. So while you're on vacation, enjoying your weekend, at work, you don't have to worry about hurrying home so someone can see that. We'll just take care of that for you. Number 17, additional exposure through MLS and the internet brings you a higher price. Of course, the more people that see it, the more people that want to, we increase the value of your home basically through exposure. Number 18, I orchestrate the contract to closing process. What is this? This is once you sign a contract, once the contract is done, not once you sign it, but once the contract is done between you and the buyer, I'll orchestrate the entire process all the way to the closing table. Now this is going to include the appraisal, the buyer loan process, title, inspection, pest control, survey, etc. Now this alleviates any burden that would be upon you. Okay. Number 19, I make sure that you are compliant with all laws relating to the sale of your home. Very important. That's something that I'm knowledgeable of. That is my area of expertise. So again, not something that you would have to be concerned about. Number 20, so we're at the last one, number 20. I only get paid when I get the job done. Self-explanatory again. If I don't do the job, if I don't provide a willing and prepared buyer, I don't get paid for the job. So again, these are 20 reasons to hire a Texas Realtor. I hope this was very educative for you. I enjoyed the time that I spent with you, and I look forward again for you coming to see and spend time with us at Blessed Properties TV with Ken. God bless you. Have a good evening.